Are you ready to get out of the corporate rat race? You're tired of living someone else's dream, building someone else's dream, when you have desires of being your own boss, your own jefe, the big cheese, if you will, an entrepreneur, and find and build out your own passions? I'm going to walk you through some steps that will help you in your journey to be able to take that ride. Stay with me to the very end because we got a lot to talk about. Hi, my name is Keanon Slade, and I have successfully fired. That means I've achieved financial independence and retired early, and I'm here in Costa Rica. Yeah, it's getting a little late, but I still got something important and valuable to tell you. We're going to stay into it until we get this thing done. The first thing that you should know is when you're trying to create a business, there's some things that you need to change up here. There's a lot of things that we do. We're like, oh, okay, I'm good at that task. And you have the worker's mindset, like I'm good at a task. I should start my own business. I can make cakes. I should start my own business. But in reality, you really have, if you want to have your own company, your own business, you need to have a CEO's mindset, to be a visionary, how to make things go further, what's it going to look like in the next few years, and to be able to delegate a lot of those employee tasks to someone else that can do it. Maybe they don't do it as good as you. Maybe you're going to take some time to train them, but you're going to need to take some time to transition from that worker mindset to the CEO mindset. The first thing that we need to do is to be able to embrace failure. What that means is a lot of times, especially with a fixed mindset, when you see a failure, you're like, oh, I'm a bad person. I'm a bad teacher, or that person messed up and one time you're out. But it really should be is part of your growth mindset. What can we improve? Can I communicate clearer? Is there some steps that we need to go through? Do I need to lay down some instructions that will help pass this on? Maybe the ball is still in your court. You're doing it all, and that's okay. And sometimes in your business, depending on what it is, you're going to have to be the person to do it all. But when you meet failure, you're going to have to embrace it. You're going to just give it a hug. And you're going to be like, hey, this is part of the journey. And yeah, it hurt. But the second thing that you're going to do with that is the second that you feel it, the pain is, okay, can we do something better? What did we learn valuable from this? And it's not that I'm a failure, but it's like, what processes can we change? What systems can we change? And so if this is something that is resonating with you, I really want you to stay tuned to the very end of the video so that you get everything, so that you understand what do you need to do to be successful. The next point, as the big boss, the CEO, you're going to need to think big. You're going to need to not only think big, but big and specific. A lot of times we have this general idea about what we're going to do. And our job as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, is to have the vision. If you don't have a vision, or your vision is muddy or foggy, as they say, then everybody below you is going to have mist. You're not going to be able to see and tell everybody what's the vision, where we're going to go, because you have a big goal, but you don't have any specifics. You don't have any time, you don't have any timetables. You're not sure how it's going to work. You didn't go through all the research that, does this idea make sense? And you can't push that alone. A lot of times you're going to find yourself falling back or failing or doing the tasks that really should have been delegated, or focusing on the wrong thing, like let's build this website, when we really should be making sure that the product works. Whatever it is, you're going to focus on the wrong thing. Again, it's about focusing on the right thing, or the one thing that really makes everything else easier or not necessarily. If you've been following along with me and you're thinking of different ideas, because this is also another idea that if you're relocating and you have a business, and I'm more of a fan, honestly, of online type of stuff. I am the technologist at heart. You want some things that are going to be able to help you in that process. The next thing, as an entrepreneur, CEO, is you're going to have to take calculated risk. A lot of people try to play it safe, but you need to be able to take risks so that your company can grow. Now, educated risk, I don't mean bet it all on number 8. No, we're not 8 black. No, we're not. No, not like that type of risk, or even anything that relates to that. We're going to invest it all into this product that we don't know, whether that's educating yourself in a new direction, where it's, okay, we think this is it. For example, AI is one of the things that people are integrating. Is that a known sure thing? No. Could it be a good thing? Possibly. Are they ready? It depends on what you're doing. And so there's a lot of questions like, do we integrate? Those are the things that may help you. Here's the question that I have for you. What has been your experience of building relationships and collaborating with people? Because that's a big one. How have you been able to handle people like mentors and coaches and partners and advisors? Have you worked with them? And what has been your experience? Hopefully it's been good. And hopefully it's helped. It has helped me. So comment below and let's talk about it. The next thing that you're going to have to do is to embrace change. Realize that things are always changing and things are always growing, times are changing. That's why like I said, I'm a big fan with a lot of things and systems online. There's a lot of people that I meet that have business ideas. Oh yeah, we're going to get this brick and mortar thing and we're going to do it. And I'm running the numbers in my head and I'm like, after you pay the rent, yeah, you're barely scraping by and you're hoping to duplicate this. Those things, yeah, you have to have some wisdom and be savvy in it. I'm, again, not against it, but honestly, I didn't take my time to do research in that because honestly, I've been in technology for all this long. I went what was my superpower, if you will. I'm more tech savvy. And so when I look at projects and systems and things that are coming together, they generally happen to have maybe a tech related thing, or there's a tech related system that's helping push it along. Those are my kind of ideas. Those are things that you have to stay abreast of coming changes on how it's going to affect your business and be wise, especially if you're new. The reason why I asked about the mentors and stuff, make sure you're getting the mentors who are up to date to what's going on, because as you're making that transition and you're shifting in from corporate mindset to business mindset, or you're relocating and you're getting help, what does my social media presence need to look like? Yeah, I know I got this business over here. I need to attract the right people. And nowadays, social media is one of many avenues that may or may not be able to help. Depends on what you're doing. And then which one? If you're more business to business, is maybe LinkedIn. But if you're more to millennials or your Instagram, and if you're older people, it's Facebook. You have to be able to be knowledgeable about what direction that you want to go with that. And then lastly, I've already been alluding to it, is that it's a good idea to network and collaborate. You're going to collaborate with different people that may be able to help you, whether you're on the same social media or you're getting, I do this piece and you do that piece, and let's have a conversation. One of the reasons that I wanted to be financially independent and retire early is so that I can have flexibility to move. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do and connect in my vision that God has given me with connecting the nations, is to be able to develop relationships and network here in Costa Rica and other places, but really primarily in Costa Rica. If you watch my videos, I'm not bringing United States to anywhere. I am the person that Costa Rica has good things, United States has some good things, and of course everybody in the world has bad things, but what good things can we do? What mindsets can we change and push and work together in a business that benefits both? And so I am of that heart. How do we make the world a better place? And so even as I'm here, getting in the dark, really in the dark, and I got one more video to make. I'm not gonna be able to make it, but you get this video. These are the things when it's talking about networking and collaborating, is be able to find people that are of like-minded people who want to do better by the economy or the world themselves, better health, better greenery, protecting the environment, better systems in general, technology, churches, all that. These are the things that I want to talk about. If you haven't already, I want you guys to click on the link below and yes, see the tool belt that you need if you're looking to move to another place, because all this ties in. Because if you're going to help another place, you really should know another place. It's not good to be sitting from afar, have no experience, don't know the language. I'm going to change this because you want that. Have you had a conversation? Yeah, networking, you're missing that. And so you need to have the conversation and see if this viable solution, not just, oh, they don't have it here, let's push it. Maybe they don't want it. Maybe there's a reason why it's not there. Please comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the other side. Good night.